another horror movie. This one, a sequel. Final Destination Bloodlines. What did I think of this? Another solid one. I gave it a 2.5 out of 5. It's Final Destination. I think the first one gets a 3, maybe a 3.5 for me. So 2.5 out of 5 is a good curve for this. Like, it deserves it. It was interesting. It was fun, a little wild, and I had a good time with it. The kills are very inventive, as they always are. They're right on point. But the story is so much fun. I had such a good time with this story. It was such a good time. You start right from the beginning where they go up into a restaurant. It's kind of like the Space Needle. I don't think it's meant to be, because that didn't really happen with it, but like, it's this restaurant and the Space Needle type thing, which I just saw recently in like Drop as well. It was another one. Another horror movie did that. So kind of a trend right now. And the premonition is that everything goes to haywire and the whole thing starts falling apart while people are up there and such. And then the woman, it takes place in the 60s. The woman who has premonition, they get out, they're safe. And then, they save everybody that's part of it. But now it's the bloodlines that go on. It's like 50 years later or whatever, 50, 60 years later. And like, they have grandkids that are running around going to college and stuff like that. And this is their story. This is where they're finding out, like, why is our family so messed up? Why does she live out in the middle of nowhere protecting herself? Why is grandma out there? And now the young granddaughter is having premonitions about that day and seeing it. So she's trying to unfold it. And what it really means is it's coming. Death is coming for them. And it's a scary vibe, but like, it's inventive. It's fun. They tongue in cheek. They poke fun at it like they do in most of the movies. But I would say actually in a more lighthearted way than the other sequels have been. The other sequels seemed very dedicated to, all right, well, let's just do this gory, fantastic kill scene and stuff like that. This actually set up some things. You had some good dialogue. It was interesting. I like the back and forth between everybody. They're all family, so they're trying to figure it out. Yeah, so for me, Final Destination Bloodlines was good. Tony Todd, of course, the late great Tony Todd was in it. And I'm glad he got to finish this out. And I'm glad they gave him the connection that they did. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I want you guys to go watch it. And I think you really enjoy that aspect of it too. It really ties him into this franchise forever. And I love that. So Tony Todd, the late great, go check this out. This might be worth it in theaters if you're a horror fan, just because it is very fantastical in the way it does things, as we all know. But the Space Needle scene alone, like, if you like that chaos, it's there, and it really blends well into the movie and the rest of the movie and how it plays out. There's a very interesting scene where they're walking down a suburban street. I'm not going to say anymore, but the whole thing and how it kind of plays out is a lot of fun. The tattoo parlor scene is fun. So like, there are things like throughout this movie that are going to keep you really intrigued, but it's these characters that keep it all connected. So I did. And I have a special bonus one for you guys tonight. A nice little review. So I hope you enjoyed the review on Final Destination Bloodlines. Let me know what you guys think, but